What's up, everybody? My name's Parasite. Welcome back to the Jose Mourinho Challenge with Barcelona. Today could be one of the final episodes with Barcelona in this series. We won the Copa del Rey in last episode, and today we have a chance to win La Liga at home against our fierce rivals, Real Madrid. But we do also have a chance to getting to my second consecutive Champions League final. Last year, we won with Chelsea. This year, we have a chance of getting to one with Barcelona, and we could be taking on Chelsea in that final. Both us and Real Madrid have won all of our league games between last episode and this, so it is still a 10-point gap. But after this match, there will be 4 games remaining, and if we win, and only if we win, we will have a 13-point advantage, and Real Madrid cannot come back, and so we will have tied up the title against our fiercest of rivals. The 2 league matches we played after last episode were at home against Las Palmas and away against Real Sporting, and we did win them both. Las Palmas 3-1 win with only our center back scoring, which is interesting. Nianzou with the brace, Leon with the goal, but it still was a comfortable victory. They scored late, they never really were in the match. And then a good win, 2-0 away from home. We finally really turned around our performances away from home, and it continued against Sporting as we kept a clean sheet, and Luca Carna gets a brace, an early penalty, and then a goal 13 minutes in, and a fully deserved victory. Everyone except for Sergio Ricardo, who came on as a sub, above a 7 rating. It was a full team performance. But then, a little bit of a disappointing one. We were talking like we might just embarrass Feyenoord in this Champions League semifinal, and at least to start, we haven't done that, because away from home in the Netherlands, we drew with them, 1-1. Larranaga scores 2 minutes in, and then for the rest of the match, we don't really do much. We created the better of the chances, but we just couldn't put them away. They equalized in the 37th minute and just saw it a pretty boring second half. We were the better team. We created the better of chances. The number of chances were pretty similar. They actually had 1 more shot on target, but we had a much higher XG. They had 8 shots on target and had less than 1 XG. They had very low quality of chances, only 1 half chance in the entire match. So they had plenty of shots on target, but they were all really poor quality. While we created quality chances, but we just couldn't put them away. I'm sure Feyenoord are okay with that result, given they, drew with a really good Barcelona team that had been playing amazingly recently. But it also kind of works out for us as well, because we didn't get the win like we probably would have hoped to, but now we're at home, and it's even, and so a win, and we're through to the final. And we know what we look like at home. This should still be a demolition. But before that, we've got probably the bigger match. It's an El Clásico. We've already won the Champions Leagues that we needed to in this series. We still need to win the Liga, and this is going to be our first opportunity as we take on Real Madrid. So now getting to the squad for this match against Real Madrid, we are going with our 3 at the back. It's dominated everyone we've played. Doesn't matter who the competition is. Man City, we just smashed them playing this. So there's real no reason not to use it against Real Madrid. But unfortunately, we do have a couple injuries and a couple tired players, so it's not a full-strength squad. Players that are injured are Nico Williams, still not back from his injury, but he will be returning soon. And then Gianluca Busio, also not back from his injury. He'll be out for a little bit, about a week or so. But Larranaga is not fit for this match. He's coming off of a little bit of a knock. Heavy match load. Full fitness isn't quite there, so I'm not going to risk him. And even guys like Zaniolo, who I'd like to start because he's been tremendous, has a really heavy match load. Same for Trent Alexander-Arnold. I could risk them today, but I still also want to beat Feyenoord. So I'm hopeful I can rotate a little bit, bringing guys like Sergio Ricardo, Porro at right mid, who's been very good for us, Cabell's at striker, who scored a lot of goals from the bench, and I'm hopeful they'll be enough to get us through this match against Real Madrid with a win. And if they can't get it done, we've still got guys like Trent Alexander-Arnold, like Nicolo Zaniolo, like Oscar on the bench, who can come in and definitely make a difference. But even if we don't get the win on the day, if we draw or even lose, we're still in a pretty decent position to win the league. Our last 4 matches are relatively comfortable, so we still should be fine, even without a good result here against Real Madrid. But it just would make it that much sweeter to win La Liga against Real Madrid in El Clásico at the Camp Nou. It's just a Cinderella ending. Let's give the fans a title party at full time, shall we? As athletes, as footballers, there is nothing more you can ask for than the opportunity you've been given today. A chance to win the title in front of your fans and against your fiercest rivals. If that doesn't get you up for today, nothing will. But as much as we all want to win today, Real Madrid equally want to spoil our party. They don't want to see us lifting that trophy. They're going to be pulling out all the stops today to try to keep their title hopes alive. So for us, it's going to take nothing but our absolute best in every single phase today. We've worked extremely hard to be in this position. But if we're going to get our fairy tale ending, we're going to have to earn it. First highlight, it's a corner for Real Madrid. Joshua Kimmich to take it at the back post. We're headed away, but Militao's going to pick it up. Back to Kimmich and back into Militao. They've definitely got a good veteran team out there. Guys like Kimmich who are pretty late into their 30s and Militao, but there's still a lot of quality there. Luka Karna now on the ball. Is going to look for a ball into Adley, but it's going to get intercepted. It's going to fall to Nico. Pedro Porro on this right-hand side. This is going to be a highlight for us. Nianzou now. Can he find somebody? Goes outside to Nico. Out to Pedro Porro. Can he find a through ball? Sergio Ricardo first. He's going to look for a ball to the back post. It's Cucurella. Not the ideal person to have in this position, but he finds a ball back to Karna. That is who you want in that position, and that's why. Because Luka Karna, first opportunity, puts it in the corner of the net, and 5 minutes in, a chance to win the league, and we're already up 1-0 against Real Madrid. Cucurella did really well there to know his limitations and not try a tight angle shot. Instead, find Luka Karna to find the back of the net. But it is a kickoff highlight, and that's either going to be a very good thing or a very bad thing, as Real Madrid are going to look to immediately equalize. Cortez is going to find that ball in, but Unai Simon is there. He only punches it out to Sergio Ricardo, but he does go back to Ponzi, and now we have a chance to create an attack here. Can we double our lead immediately from kickoff? Luka Karna is not going to get on. No, it's a mistake by Sole, and he does get on the end of it, but it's a good save from the Real Madrid goalkeeper this time to keep him out. We are going to see this corner. We are deadly from corners. Adley's going to be the one to whip it in. Back post, Araujo is the guy you want to aim for, but he can't quite put this one on target. So it's a really good start for Barcelona. Real Madrid are still yet to have a shot, and Araujo has another opportunity, but another one he can't put on target. The game has really started to cool out. We're now in the 42nd minute. We've not had a highlight in a little bit, but once again, it's us on the ball, and it is a penalty. We have been the better team. Real Madrid still without a shot on target. So we really need to take advantage of that and get a little bit of a cushion, and it looks like we might have a chance here. Luka Karna is going to be stepping up to the spot, and he's been very good for us. Let's not get too far ahead of ourselves, but Luka Karna at the penalty spot to make it 2-0, probably going into halftime against Real Madrid, and it is a very calm, composed finish. Just rolls it into the bottom corner, sends the keeper the wrong way. He gets his 40th goal of the season, and it looks like he might be going into halftime of El Clásico, and a chance to win La Liga 2-0 up. And that is the case. A 2-0 advantage at halftime, and Real Madrid only have 2 shots and didn't put either of them on target. 0.08 XG. We have been extremely good. Defensively, we have been just absolutely tremendous. Real Madrid have done basically nothing with a lot of quality. But even going forward, we've been pretty solid. Obviously, it's a really quick start to the match. Did die out a little bit, but we still had plenty of chances. Maybe should have done better with them. So we've had 5 half chances and 1 clear-cut chance, and only gotten 2 goals from it, and one of them was a penalty. First half of the second half, 55 minutes in. We've got another corner to the back post. This time, Gallego heads it away. But Sergio Ricardo is going to pick this up in a lot of space, and he's going to have a lot of time to find his pass, and he does to Cucurella. He's already got 1 assist. Can he get another? Looks for a ball across. Looking for Luka Karna once again, but this one gets blocked, and it's going to come out to nothing. It's been a pretty quiet second half, but it's still been as one-sided as the first half was. Maybe even more so, because Real Madrid haven't even had a shot. Or they have had one. They must have just had it. They finally get their first shot on target, and their first shot of the second half, but it amounts to nothing. Now we are on the attack. Pedro Porro to the byline, looking for Boothby, newly on the pitch, and he might have just put this game to bed. It is 3-0. We are about 78 minutes in. It's going to take a lot for Real Madrid to come back, and I don't know if they can do it against this Barcelona team. This is how you want to lift a league title. Playing your best football in front of your fans and against your fiercest rivals, and we have done it. We won the Copa del Rey, and now we have won La Liga at the El Clásico, smashing, dismantling Real Madrid 3-0, completely one-sided from start to finish, and we get our rewards. As we're going to be lifting the trophy, 1 season with Barcelona, and we've won almost everything we can win. And we still have a chance to win the Champions League, and, well, that's still going to be coming up.
Congratulations, Ryan. How good does it feel to win the La Liga?
It's a tremendous feeling. I don't know if I can appropriately put it into terms. I just want to say that I am so proud of this team. The fight that they have shown this season is inspiring, and they are getting their rewards for that. And I am so happy for each and every one of them because they deserve this.
And what was labeled as a huge match for Barcelona, your team certainly lived up to their pre-match billing. You must be delighted with the result?
Absolutely. It was surreal. It really felt like we were in a movie. You couldn't have asked for anything better. An El Clásico, in front of your own fans, to win the league. I don't know if I'll have a greater moment in my entire career. That was really special.
Substituting Luka Karna when he was on a hat-trick raised some eyebrows today. It can't have been pleased with that decision, can he?
I just think it speaks to what we were able to do today, that we actually could substitute him there. You can say he's suffering from his own success. But the season's not over. We've still got some things we want to win this year. And so he's going to be important. We need to keep him fresh and available. What a season. We have already won a treble. We can still win a quadruple. And it's almost bittersweet, as this win really symbols the end of my time here at Barcelona. We've still got to finish out the season and hopefully win a Champions League final. But we've now won everything we need to here in Spain, here with Barcelona. So we really have to start looking towards the future. We've still got one more league and cup to win, in either Italy, France, or Germany. But we'll start thinking about that after our next match, because we've still got a pretty big match today that we need to win. We're taking on Feyenoord in a Champions League semi-final second leg. We've won the league, we've won the cup. We've already won as many Champions Leagues as we needed to in this series, but I still want to win another one. We've done it, we beat Real Madrid, and we've won La Liga, but the big matches aren't over, because we've got a Champions League semi-final second leg, looking to get to my second consecutive Champions League final. But we do know our opposition for that final if we do get there, if we beat Feyenoord. The other two games were Chelsea versus Liverpool. So we could be taking on my former team in the Champions League final, them looking for back-to-back. In the home leg against Liverpool, Chelsea lost 1-0 thanks to a Kylian Mbappe stoppage time of the first half goal. Could they overturn it in the second leg? Could they beat Liverpool away from home and get to the Champions League final for back-to-back years? No, they got absolutely humiliated. Liverpool won 6-1 in the Champions League semi-final, and they're going to be our opponent in the Champions League final if we can get there. Pretty sad to see Chelsea lose out like that. Obviously, it's pretty impressive the manager was able to get them to a Champions League semi-final, get them so close, but Liverpool are just stupidly good in the game. I mean, they got Mbappe, they've got Haaland, and that's really all you need, because Haaland scored a hat-trick, Mbappe got a brace. They're a little good. But yeah, I feel like they did get a little fortunate. They had 2 half chances, 1 clear-cut chance, 2.15 XG, and scored 6 goals. It feels like if I played Liverpool. So unfortunately, Chelsea couldn't get it done. But that doesn't mean that I don't want to get to the final any less. I still want to get to and win this Champions League final. Unfortunately, we are going to be at full strength. Everyone is available, everyone's fit. And so we're going with our full strength squad to take on Feyenoord at home. Karna and Larinaga up top. Really good partnership for us. Nico Williams is back, and he's going to start on the left wing. Only recommended 45 minutes, but he's going to play as many as he needs to. Zaniolo, Adli are going to play in the midfield. Trent at right mid. Nico at that holding role. Backline of Ponzi, who's been really good as that wide center back attack. Araujo, Nianzou, and then obviously Simon Nanette, who has for sure made a huge impact on this team. And I don't know if we'd be where we are without him. We were able to beat Real Madrid 3-0 in the first game, and now we're at home taking on Feyenoord. So it should be easier, but we're going to have to battle complacency if we're going to win this match. And that is one of the hardest things to do in Football Manager. We came out of the gates hot against Real Madrid. It's been a little bit of a slower start to this match. We're 15 minutes in, we've got our first highlight, and I think we've only had 1 shot in the entire game, and our second, unfortunately, the first highlight is off target. But it has been a solid start defensively, at least. Feyenoord still without a shot so far. Now we might have our second here and our second highlight. Nianzou across to Trent Alexander-Arnold. Not the most natural goal scorer with his head, and you can kind of see why, as he couldn't even put that on target either. But another highlight, a corner this time. Trent's going to whip it in this time. Looking for someone who's better at heading, and it's Nianzou, I think, got his head on it. But we hit the woodwork this time. If anyone wants to tell you that complacency is a myth, show them this video, because we absolutely annihilated Real Madrid, and now we have 6 shots, 1 on target against Feyenoord, and we've still not scored, as we hit another crossbar and then a save. How have we not scored a goal? Just insane. Like, we were clinical for the most part against Real Madrid, and we have struggled to get shots on target so far against Feyenoord. Not a great start. Is this highlight going to continue? Nico Williams. He's going to get intercepted, but he's going to actually win the ball back. Now can he do something here? Can he whip in a ball of quality? He's going to cut it back to Zaniolo, who is going to look for that ball, but there is no one there to aim for. So it's going to go back to Nianzou, and the highlight's going to end. We are going to get one last one, though, it looks like, before the end of the first half. And I want to end with the goal. 44th minute, we're going to build out from the back. Araujo can't make any mistakes here. Nianzou is going to look to dribble forward. It's going to find Zaniolo. We desperately need a goal. I don't want a nervy second half. Araujo is going to look to dribble forward. Going to continue. He's going to look for Luka Karna. Luka Karna, first real chance. First golden opportunity to take the lead. And he does exactly that. Luka Karna, just an absolute rocket into the back of the net. When you need a goal, look for Luka Karna. It wasn't a very impressive half for us going forward, but defensively, we were very stout. They still don't have a single shot in the entire match. They do have a slight more of the possession, but they're doing absolutely, literally nothing with it. So defensively, we can be happy. Going forward, still a lot of work to be done, but at least we did get that goal. It's going to be a quicker start to the second half than it was the first, and it's going to start with Feyenoord. We haven't really seen them touch the ball much, but now they're seeing if they can get forward. Agume on the ball is going to go back to Rekic, into Vosh. They're going to go long? No. They're going to try to build out from the back. That's a little surprising. They're going to play it back to Rekic. Out wide to Malacia, but that is the danger of trying to play out against the back from a team the quality of Barcelona, as we intercept and Trent puts a ball in. Unfortunately, it's blocked, and now they're going to see if they're going to counter. This is where they should be at their best, on the counterattack, but we were able to clean that up. Feyenoord have now had a few shots, but they're still without a shot on target. Now we've got a corner. Trent near post this time, and a fantastic save. What a save that was. Throwing now. A lot more highlights in this second half. 65th minute, looking for Nianzou. Gonna go back to Trent. I would very much like another goal. A little bit of a cushion. Larinaga looking for Zaniolo, and a great opportunity here. Can he put it on target? No. He should have at least tested the keeper there. All right, another throw in, this time on the left-hand side. Pons is gonna put it in. Back to Nico. Outside to Nico Williams, who is absolutely dead on his feet, and probably going to be substituted after this highlight. Nico, back to Araujo. He's not really done much on it anyway, so yeah, I think pretty much no matter what, he's going to be coming out. Ponzi, inside to Nico, looking for Nico Williams. Can he create something here? Zaniolo, another opportunity, but it's very well cleared by Malacia, but they're just going to kick it along to Nianzou, and we're going to see if we can create another attack. Adley, great through ball to Trent. Is he going to square it? He's going to look to chip him, and that was optimistic for a player like Trent Alexander-Arnold, especially at 34, 35 years old. 5 minutes left of normal time, and we are very close to getting to another Champions League final. 3 minutes left now. We've got that lead. Feyenoord still don't have a single shot on target in the entire game. 3 minutes of added time. If their first shot on target of the entire match is in stoppage time of the game and they equalize, I will cry. But we do have one substitution left, and now's the time to make it. I wanted to wait a little bit just in case they did get a goal to make a more offensive substitution, but now we're going to make a defensive one. Camara, I think, is going to be the man that's going to come in. I have brought in Cucurella for Nico Williams. I've also brought in Sergio Ricardo for Zaniolo. Zaniolo hadn't played well. So now, last sub, Trent is dead on his feet, but he's been really good. So that's a tough one to make. I could also take out a striker, but then if they do score, I'm in a pretty bad position for extra time if there is some. So, yeah. Either Pedro Porro for Trent, because he's dead, or bring in Camara for probably Adley, who's not good defensively at all. And I think that's probably the call. I think a tired Trent is better than an Adley who can do nothing going forward. So I might still play Ricardo as the Mazzala, because that's his best role. And bring in Camara here. It's just a box-to-box. See this game out. Let's go to cautious. I'm going to time waste. I think that makes sense. Be more disciplined. Don't get out of position. Don't try too risky of passes. Tempo, I still want slightly higher, but I'm going to go shorter passing. I think we had an issue before where we were in a position like this and we kept trying to go with the long ball because we had that high tempo, and that's not what I want. So I'm going to go shorter. Might be a little bit more risky, but I think it's worth it. Regroup. I think we hold shape at this point. Slow pace down. We're not really looking to score now. We've got 3 minutes left, even though a goal would end it for us. A goal for them, and it gets extremely nervy. I do not, under any circumstance, want to go to penalties. Tighter marking. I'm going to drop the line to standard. I'm going to just drop the line of engagement. So that's the question here. How far do I drop it? Do I just go standard? Or do I say, if you want to hold the ball with your center backs, have fun. I'm not going to prevent short goal kick distribution, because that's just a more direct pass for them to try to get through on goal with only 3 minutes left. Obviously not going to use offside trap now that we've got a lower defensive line. I am going to bring the wingbacks back here in a sec, but I don't think I want to change anything else. I think I'm going to stay with the standard line of engagement, kind of right in the middle, and I am going to bring these guys back to being wingbacks. Trent is just a normal wingback on defend, put them both on defend, and these guys will go ball playing on defend, and I'll stay as a wide center back because he's not a traditional center back, but on defend. Simon, goalkeeper at this point. We're sitting with a lower line, so we shouldn't need him as much as a sweeper, taking fewer risks. All right. Everyone taking more risks like Nico. I don't want you to do that now. So anyone else? Ponzi, New, even the ball players, actually. I'll put them to just center defenders. I don't want them taking more risks. Like you. No, don't do that. Add Larinagamite? No? Okay. All right, I think that's it. Cautious. So we play a little bit less risky. I don't like to go further than that for the most part. All right, 3 minutes to get to a Champions League final. Let's do this. First thing I'm going to do as soon as I can is going to tell them to focus. We got 3 minutes. Can we do it? We are going to. It's not impressive. Not like the match against Real Madrid, where we absolutely annihilated them. Against Feyenoord, we should have done so much better. Nearly 2.5 XG. I mean, we had, what, almost 5 XG over the 2 legs, and we scored 2 goals. Not good enough. The complacency is definitely a thing, but we've done it. We've got past them. We've got to a Champions League final. So we've booked a trip to Berlin to take on Liverpool. It's going to be happening at the Hertha Berlin Stadium, and it is Liverpool. Pretty common opponent in this series. We have played them a lot, and well, recently we've had some pretty good success against them. But of all the matches we played against them, this is probably the lowest of pressure because this isn't a match we need to win, but it's still a match that I desperately want to win. And that's going to be the last match you see me manage as the manager of Barcelona, because we've completed everything we needed to here with the Blaugrana. So after that match, I'm going to look to move on. Now, that's not going to be guaranteed that's going to be in the offseason. We've seen many times that you got to wait for the right circumstance. And obviously, we only have a certain amount of options now. Only 3 countries we can really look in, and obviously only the top league. And really, I'm only looking for the best clubs in those leagues as well. So everything's going to have to fall into place for us. So if it is during this offseason, or if it's at some point during next year, I don't think I'm going to be showing any more games with Barcelona, though. There's not really much more we need to see after this Liverpool match. So the next gameplay episode will be with my possibly final club in the Jose Mourinho Challenge. But that's not going to be next episode. Next episode is going to be the Champions League final, and only the Champions League final against Liverpool. Before we end this episode, we'll take a quick look to see what the job market currently looks like at this point. Right now, there are currently no available jobs. I am only looking at the top 5 leagues and Portugal. Obviously, I'm not going to be going to the Premier League. I'm not going to be going somewhere else in Spain. But if a big job opens up there, like possibly my Barcelona job, then that'll create movement elsewhere. So it's still something we need to keep an eye on, because that could be how we end up getting our job. It's how we got our job here at Barcelona. So in terms of the insecure jobs, there's still not really much. Villarreal is insecure, but I'm not really sure they'd get a good enough manager to leave a job that I'd be interested in taking. Possibly the same with Napoli. I've looked at their team. They are atrocious. I don't know what they did to that Napoli team. It is at a championship level. Like in the English leagues, a championship team, and probably wouldn't be comfortably winning the championship either. It is very, very weak. Arsenal, stable. Yeah, there's really no insecure jobs of any note. Chelsea job, they won the league. So, or at least are currently winning the league. I don't think it's over. But yeah, he's unlikely to lose his job as well, even though they did lose in pretty embarrassing fashion to Liverpool. He's probably going to keep his job. Arsenal, 7th, that definitely could be an opening. Jurgen Klopp could get fired as Arsenal manager, even though he has done a pretty good job there. And that could open up a good opportunity for us. And it might be one of the best ones. Man City, 4th, might be enough for him to keep his job. United are 3rd. That's probably good enough. Milan 3rd. Also, Roma. Again, I don't know if that'd be a good enough opportunity for us to have a chance for a bigger club. Atletico Madrid 3rd. That's probably good enough for them. Real Madrid 2nd. It is. Finances are in. I thought it was insecure. The finances are insecure. I doubt he loses his job for finishing 2nd. He was competitive for the most part with us, so yeah, I don't think that'll be an opening either. Dortmund 3rd. Again, maybe unlikely though. Yeah, right now, no real clear opportunities for us to move on, but things can definitely change. So that's going to be the end of this one. We've had a really satisfying end of the season to win the Liga against Real Madrid, to get to the Champions League final. The only thing that can make it sweeter is beating Liverpool. If you made it this far, why don't you like the video, subscribe, and click the bell. The links to all my socials and my Twitch are in the description. I really appreciate all your support. Thank you all for joining me, and I'll see you next time.